only your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we ride.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Floyd. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Floyd. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Demario Davis there on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble. 36 yards. And the Panthers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Floyd escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Floyd completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's out just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you profess. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Throwing on first down. Floyd. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 21 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. there. A wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there.
They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Corral. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I saw this with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket in that time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Off play action. Here's Corral. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Going for it on 4th down, Corral. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Floyd. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Floyd. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Floyd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, Floyd tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And able to get them inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juwan Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints have taken the lead. That's good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Corral now to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Room here to run. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. 2 minutes to play here in this first half. NFL playoffs.
And the Panther first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down. Here's Corral with it. That pass complete to Moore. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. Again, he finds Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Corral on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Quick throw to Olave. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw. Floyd. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Floyd. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Off play action. Here's Corral. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't kill it. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's third and 5.
They certainly be on the tackles going on the line for sure. Clearly they're expecting something else out of the defense. And couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
From the gun, Corral. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Floyd. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Floyd gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
They run. It's Kamara. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Floyd, the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud. And I believe that that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On fourth down, Floyd. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. Play action, Corral. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up second and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Floyd, he finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
To throw on 2nd down. Floyd locates Kamara on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Floyd, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Floyd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That Democrats leveling it behind him, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Corral on 2nd down. And incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended lead and almost dared to try to put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
To throw on second down. Floyd. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Floyd. This one taken in by Olave. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Floyd. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Corral. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Corral. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the play fake, Corral. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot. Don't knock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. On 1st and 10, Floyd. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Floyd. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Floyd. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. On first down, it's Corral. That's into the hands of Marshall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Corral to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
Big check marks up in the program, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.